Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 1:30. I skipped my coffee today, which is strange, but not that big of a deal. And yeah, it's the start of spring. How you doing? How's it going? I'm fine. Maybe it may be the start of fall for you, I believe, because you may be in the southern hemisphere right now. I think that's how it works, right? This is one of those things I probably talked about like 100 times in this series, but I'm constantly misremembering. I'm pretty sure it's northern southern hemisphere where the weather is swapped, and it is not like east west. The reason that I get confused is because I think about like, well, yeah, in Australia it's flipped, right? For sure. Like from me, Australia's is summer when it's winter and vice versa. But then I think about places like South America and I'm like, is it winter in Brazil right now? Is it winter in Argentina right now? Or summer, I guess? I really don't know. It's one of those things like you always hear about it, or at least I always heard about it with people I knew online who were from Australia and New Zealand that are like, yeah, it's the time it is cold outside, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. It's hot. That's strange, but I never think about it. Probably because there's a language barrier between me and South America. Oh, Wendleton. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the change of the season. I will not miss the snow. I like the snow, but I have a drive now, so I don't feel like driving in the snow. The people here are bad enough drivers without the help of snow to give them an excuse to try and kill me. Anyway, let me ask you a question today and let's get rolling. Today I want to talk about allergies. It's the change of the season. Do you have seasonal allergies? Are you prone? I don't actually. Surprisingly, I got a test because I have a congestion issue that's like persistent, and I got a test because they're like, maybe it's allergies. We don't know. I have no idea what's going on. This is my doctor, not me. I mean, I also have no idea what's going on, but that's aside the point. Uh, and yeah, so I got like a blood test, and I have none of the base like 30 allergies that they test for, which is like weird because it feels like I do, but I don't know. I think I'm allergic to mold, but I don't know for sure. It's been a while. Maybe everyone's allergic to mold. I really have no idea. When I was in elementary school, we went on a camping trip, and I stayed in this cabin on a bunk bed like 2 feet from the ceiling, and the ceiling had mold on it, and I could not stop coughing. It's a core memory. It was not a good time. My teacher threatened to throw me out of the room if I wouldn't stop coughing, and I was like, whoa. First of all, I was like 10, and I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm not doing this for fun. Do you think I'm awake at 2 in the morning with a raspy throat for fun, just to prank you? No. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today we're Exile, Awoken, Exile, Hellhorned, Braille Daedalus, Failure, Arcus, Saps. Pardon me, Sap Seraph, Sharpen Hidden Passage, Restoring Retreat. In news for the channel, the tier list video that Cranberry and I did will be going up for the 1-year anniversary of Monster Train, which is happening in 3 days. I'm gonna probably try to set it as a premiere today so that you can like go look at it and go, wow, video's coming up. I'll probably go up around like, I'm probably gonna put it up in the morning, so probably put it up around 10 a.m. so you can watch it throughout your day. Precious Plating is our starter here, for sure. Predator's fine. Predator's fine. I think the Thornlord is not terrible, but weird and not what I want to play. And Predator's fine. I think the awkward part of this one is, of course, going to be finding a way to keep our stupid idiot alive, Wendleton. And depending on what they show us, I may just not even play him. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay, how about this? You ready? Here's the play. Wendleton top 4, Impling bottom 4, Hidden Passage. to get the Impling to not feed a damage shield to the first enemy. Still feeds a damage shield to the second enemy, however, that's a little less bad. Now, I do actually want to play Sharpen, but I don't think I can afford to. I'd rather get the Collector than play Sharpen. The Queen's Impling, if I put it in front, basically if I put this Queen's Impling behind, it stays here forever, but it gets me the Collector, which is a trade I'm ready to make. I don't think I have any pins, so I guess I have Restoring Retreat. And now I did do a little bit of can kicking. I did kick the Apprentice of Light problem down the road. Yeah, basically that's it. It's gonna hurt. We're gonna have to make a judgment call, more or less, on the next turn. 26, 28, I can get to 32? 30, so... It's like... I can't get rid of that damage shield, I don't think. Because if I play it, it's just gonna get the damage shield again, right? So... with that in mind, I really would have liked to have played Restoring Retreat. However... or rather, I'd like to have played Sharpen here. However, I need to play Restoring Retreat, I think. Or Hidden Passage, and then I just take it. God, the quick is so awkward with Queen's Implings. I knew it was going to be awkward, but still. I have Precious Plating, right? So I'm never going to die, so we have to micromanage our health bar here. I think that I should basically accept the Apprentice of Light surviving here. And what I should do is I should play Sharpen. And then I put the Queen's Impling down in front. Like so. It's gonna make it so that I'm gonna take 2 hits. So I'm gonna take 14 for this. And I think that that's the best outcome. I have to kill this 9-1, which, yeah, I'll do. And then go 4 rounds with the boss. We get most of the damage. Oh. That's enough. Alright. I think 14 is the best possible outcome here. I think maybe if you Restoring Retreat it's okay, but you're risking a lot more if you don't kill that 9-1. That's not a risk I'm ready to take. In a run with Wendleton, I'm going to be taking a healing card. Yeah. I could take Fledgling Imp. A winning line here is take Fledgling Imp, pick up Strangler, and then just play a bunch of Fledgling Imps to chump for him. I'm down with that. Steelworker's good as well. Stands in front of Strangler. Stands in front very well, period. A rather competent looking start to me. Heal plus armor, a little bit of a clash, but it's not that big of an issue. I don't want to go for another Hellhorned banner, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna play Steelworker. Yeah, I'm never gonna play Thorned Hollow nor Animus of Speed. Oh, Animus of Speed. I think I can reroll. I would like to get a plus 25. Ooh, I'm down for an Endless. I'm down to clown with an Endless Fledgling Imp here. We can make the call nice and early. Hey, you know what's not bad here too is plus 10 spikes 3 on the Fledgling Imp. It gives him a little more damaging power. And a little more tanking power. I think it's good. I killed 2 of these invasion units right away. I think the biggest problem this run is going to look at in the mid-game is survival, basically. But not the survival of, like, my run doesn't survive, the survival of, like, my imps do survive. Because right now, if we get Predator 3 or Strangler 1, the run is okay. Not optimal, but it's fine. What a great Sharpen. I'm fine with missing the collector to save this much damage. How much damage did I just save? 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think that is the correct idea there. I don't want that damage. Go get him, Fledgling. But yeah, this imp is going to survive for a while, and then he's going to stop surviving. But I also think that well, with Fledgling imp, the damage output should be good enough. I was gonna say our damage output might be questionable, but it should be fine. Look at this imp go nuts. My man popped off there. Sharpen did some pretty good work in this fight too. We all like to hate on Sharpen. And it's not a great card, but as a starter it's not that bad. Like, I'm not ever gonna pick it here, but it's not that bad. Glimmer's a good backline killer. The best defense, etc, etc. You might find this choice to be a little shocking, but I think that I would pick Hornbreak over Vent here. Especially since we just took Glimmer. I rate Hornbreak pretty highly. I'm going to go left, actually. There's a lot of spell upgrades that are good for this run. I think so, right? Extreme Stone Hornbreak? It feels like it makes sense. I mean, this card's almost always good. It's like, maybe going to 25 is a little scary, but this kills one enemy for you through the mid-game. And then I'll wait for plus 10 Piercing Glimmer. Let's see a holdover on Hornbreak if there is one. I think there wasn't one, but I don't know if I looked. Oh, there's a holdover. I could see this. Holdover 70 piercing damage. This is really good. Like, it kills our imp if he lives, and if he doesn't live, it just kills an enemy. I'm down. It's a little different than the norm, per se. I also feel like you want to... I don't know if you skip this if she shows up again, so I'm gonna just take it. Take the 5 pack shards for the heal from the event. Because she shows up sometimes, it was a few days ago, she showed up and healed us to full at a time where it was very useful. Oh, -1 root seeds. This is also a run that doesn't need me to take draw early because of root seeds. So I'm happy to take space to play the imp. And maybe even double space, but we'll see. We'll see how that seems. Energy might be the better play. We'll find out. Sure enough. He's gonna plant a bomb on me. Young Daedalus over there. And it's gonna hit my Steelworker. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, we drew Glimmer. For a second, I forgot that, because in my mind I wasn't thinking about Glimmer actually doing damage. Because it's still a 2 attack item. That's enough to kill Clergyman. I was just thinking about ascending that bomb and taking 20 on Pyre. This seems not good, if you ask me. I could just start Hornbreaking Daedalus. Start cutting his health. And I think it might matter because our floor actually doesn't have that much damage. Top floor. But I do want to Hornbreak the enemies that are going to be hitting me. We don't want to take damage to Pyre for sure. My floor's damage is just very low. Because I can't play the Rage Imp right now, right? The Rage Imp is very important and he's unplayable presently. So a lot of our damage comes from like Sharpened Spikes, killing backline and Root Seeds, which is fine. Just gonna take a while to get there. And so Hornbreaking Daedalus 4 times to cut out like 280 health. Yeah, that actually made a pretty big difference. Look at that. Definitely space here. No doubt about space here. However, I probably will need energy because I have Holdover, Hornbreak, and Endless Imp. That's 2 of my energy every turn. Adaptive Mutation with Rage? Well, I suppose. Horned Warrior? Well, I don't suppose. You could take Animus of Will there to try and capitalize on the Rage Imp plan, but I think it's fine. I think it's actually a little better not to. Because I'd rather do Steelworker Self-Infuse, get 10 armor per turn, life. And I'm going to do the Imp first though, because I think that my survival is very good. I'm gonna do the imp self-infuse first, and then the steel self-infuse second. Oh, cool. Cool. Purge Stone's okay, but I have a lot of pack shards already spoken for, right? We do imp. I've been a pretty big detractor, I feel like, over the years for super fledgling imps. Predator 2, there's still time to get Strangler. We can get Strangler on the next one and it's still good. Like, it's good at any point. Armor 15 I'm not too confident in, and I don't want to roll the dice on getting crunched. Yeah, this is where you'll start to see it though, right? This fledgling imp is going to live. For sure, he's going to live. There's nothing I can do. But look at that spikes, man. Look at the spikes. He's cracked. Oh, I should have had the other steel worker. Oh well. 9. So it's 28, 38, 38. I think I'm always taking 10 here. Because of quick. Because if I didn't have quick, we would kill with spikes. But I do. So I don't. Just buff up our Wendleton. I think damage shield is really detrimental. Yeah, also look at how long this imp's gonna live. It's the combination of the quick plus the armor gain. My man... Oh, I should have put my best damage shield on. My man's immortal. He's immortal. He's too strong. Move you down. Restoring retreat. My god. I think that the haste enemy ends up in front though, which is awkward. 3 haste enemy infusions is ridiculous. Monster train, don't you think? We end up killing everything, and the only damage, like, this fight was pretty unfortunate. All of the haste enemies rolled damage shield. However, it's fine because we live. Probably. I'm gonna form break my imp here. Get him, buddy. I played a lot of sharpens in this combat. Like a lot of sharpens in this combat. There's 8 spikes on both of these guys. I played 4 sharpens. That's the life. Sharpens cracked. Preserve Thorns is alright. I think that the Awake healing is also not too terrible when we start seeing more threatening damage numbers, but I can't afford this card. I'm gonna pick Preserve Thorns as a result. Inferno, on the other hand, is a card that you can basically always afford because it's very good. However, it is almost unplayable for a little bit. So maybe I take the flexibility of a card like Tiresome Climb instead of slamming Inferno here. It is hard to skip Inferno, but I think that in this position... No, it's worth it, because you take it now and it's bad for like the next combat. I don't need any more pack shards, thanks Malika. Inferno's bad for the next combat. Oh, I don't actually have to go to the duplicate, I could go look at the relics. I don't want the relics though, I want to get removals here. Firestone housing. Is this a run for volatile gauge? I don't think so. You need energy for volatile gauge, like I need to take energy for that. Firestone housing doesn't really do anything interesting though. But I could see it. I could actually see it here. Take energy and then volatile gauge is pickable. I think that I'm not going to do it. And so I guess I think I honestly just want the money. Gnarled Root and Firestone housing are negligible value. And volatile gauge is bad? Yeah. Took 15 pack shards for 25 gold. What a trade. What a shame. Learned Awoken Wormkin card. The Wormkin card is bring back a consume spell. Oh, that could be adaptive mutation. This also might be total recall though. It is broken memories though. Okay. Cool. So I can now play adaptive mutation, broken memories, adaptive mutation. Not that I'm really all that interested in it, but like, okay, the option's there now. Deck has a lot of cards in it. I don't think I want to duplicate anything. I could see it for broken memories because it has flexibility as well, but I don't think I want this. Let's leave. It's fine. I came here for the removals. I want to get money. Spell Shield 2, I'll take it. This is a greed take, but I really want money. Let's play the correct Steelworker here this time. Although, no, it's Self-Made Harpy. I should be right. I should be safe. Play the other Steelworker. So normally this would be very scary because this 9-180 would threaten me with a lot of damage. However, I'm just going to Horn Break him 3 times and then he threatens me with no damage. And that's cool. Horn Break again. I can also triple Preserve Thorns and wipe out this wave. I just really need some energy. It is an uphill battle here. Absolutely. Horn Break and he's dead. I think I need to scale, or... This is the problem, right? If an enemy ever hits this imp, that means they lived this round. And if an enemy lives this round, that means they're hitting me. That's the problem with the imp chump block quick line. Now, they would have lived that round if... It's Preserve Thorns? Yeah. I guess they can sometimes be okay. Like, I need to let the Clip Defender live here so that my imp dies. This is difficult. This is Sycophant Self-Made Harpy also. I'm gonna press end turn. Nice. Okay. My fear is that this imp lives ever. It's taking 21 and 46 kills here. You 2 kill here. You do 2-1 becomes 4-1. That's 4, and then this is 14. Yeah. I think that I need to take this damage to let this imp die again. I think I need to accept 16 here. And call it okay. Just look away. Because I need to have a chance to draw Adapted Mutation, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And then we get big health bar. Or not big, but bigger health bar. More accurately. And we hope it's good enough. 883. Wowee. I suppose it is correct to say that I was right about the margin here, which is to say it is rather thin, our margin of defeat for Self-Made Harpy. Rainbow Ash, get the hell out of here. Fire Shards, get the hell out of here. Inferno, get the hell out of here. I actually kind of want to play Pyre Chomper in this run. Like, this run is so energy starved. Any turn that I draw Pyre Chomper, he's helpful. Not often that you see that. Artifact is... Tempered Talisman? Yeah, it makes Glimmer a little better. I also play Consumed Crown. It's actually pretty good. It's a Consumed Crown. Tempered Talisman I'm probably overrating there. Consumed Crown is cool. -1s. Yo, please show me a Value Stone. A Value Stone here is a blessing. Oh, baby. Value Stone. What do I Value Stone here? You might think Inferno. You probably think right. Because I can just Value Stone Inferno, and then if I roll a holdover in the magic shop, the run's over, more or less. But you could also make it be Adaptive Mutation. I think it's best to just do Value Stone Inferno, because there's nothing I want to put on the Adaptive Mutation. I maybe remove Consume, but I can put 2 -1s here versus 2 -1s on Inferno. Plus 20 Consume. I'm okay. Permafrosting and Ascend card is okay, but I want to save my money. Yeah, maybe remove Consume, but I took the Broken Memories, so I'm okay to make the Adaptive Mutation cost 0. And now I need to make 2 removals. I think it's Queen Zimpling. In a run that's energy starved, Queen Zimpling is dead weight. I'm never gonna pay 1 energy to play this unit. I have no space and no energy. I'm not paying 1 energy to play 10 damage to an enemy. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Steelworker Infusion on Steelworker. Gonna put me over on pack shards. It's 100% worth it for the value stone though. 100% worth it. A little afraid of Arcus. Let's get rid of 1 more Queen's Infant. Just 1. This is Failure Arcus, which is Rage Fell. Interesting turn 1. I believe I will cost up Hidden Passage. There's no way I'm letting go of my Hornbreak. I can just make that Hidden Passage cost 2 and not play it. I think that makes the most sense. I really just want to play Inferno it's okay to miss the Root Seeds. I thought about playing Root Seeds there, but you just play Inferno for sure. I killed that whole wave off. No Root Seeds, the 17 times, or the 15 times 2? Maybe I should have stopped that damage, maybe. But I really don't want to incamp you. Like, I don't want to make my whole deck so expensive I can't play it. It's already too expensive. So, I don't know. Maybe I stopped that damage, though. I didn't really think about stopping that damage, to be fair. It didn't even cross my mind. I just looked at it and I said, yeah, that's happening. This imp is so late. My man cannot be this late again. 30, 44, 44. Imp die. Isn't there Preserve Thorns? I don't know. Okay, pretty easy choice here. Imp not die. Break, yeah, stops that. And then Inferno stops the next wave. If I get Strangler, the run is pretty much done, I think, because Strangler run adapter. The second adaptive is the one that matters, right? So it's like, I have to play this now, because oh, I should have played, no, I shouldn't have played Root Seeds first, you're right. The second adaptive is the one that matters, because that's the one that cashes out on all of that attack you just put down and makes it into health. So I need to get to the next adaptive mutation soon, which is through, I need to draw Broken Memories this turn. Ooh, didn't draw it, what a shame. I'm gonna leave the Imp, because he's going to generate, I should play Sharpen there, that Glimmer is foolish. The Imp is going to do some damage. Yeah, I messed this up. I absolutely messed this up. I will replay this fight. I messed this up. I played that fight way too fast. I did not give 110 Pack Shard Arcus the respect he deserved. You are correct. Steelworker, Wendleton, Root Seeds, Hornbreak, same stuff there. This fight's very winnable. I just have to, like, win it, honestly. You get a Hornbreak. You get an Inferno. The first turn's the same. And now I think about this Hornbreak a little more. It's very hard to swing. I guess I could just do it and then not play Sharpen for the rest of the fight. It's not that big of a deal. The Imp being bottom of the barrel is very unfortunate. it sets us quite a bit behind. Yeah, I Hornbreak this Clipped Guardian. Simpling Fire Chomper is fine. Kinda wanna just start pumping Arcus with damage. Now that I think about it with a clearer head. Where I should just play Arcus die. Are you a pivotal part to this 4 dying? You are, Mr. Fledgling Imp. 3074. Yeah, the 21 damage is exact lethal. Wow. Interesting. So, like, I can't kill my Fledgling Imp, because if I kill my Fledgling Imp, I am then taking 34. That is a definite misplay, without a doubt. I should take a turn ahead and I should Hornbreak this Clipped Guardian. It's a shame that that Fledgling Imp has to live. And I think he has to live on this turn as well, unfortunately. Inferno mid. Hornbreak here. Oh, that's possible. This enemy hits him. How about it? Okay, and now we enter full-on Send It. I should not be killing enemies like that, because I'm losing out on Consume Crown procs. Absolutely. I need to play this imp and kill this imp every turn, no matter what the cost. I could have ascended that 15-10 if I needed to. Broken Memories came first. Oh no. What a nightmare. You have Trample? No. Oh well. The draw order is different, but I got more rages, so hopefully it's a little bit better. Yeah. The margins are still tight. I acted like the margins on this fight aren't tight. I think that I played the Fledgling Imp like 1 or 2 more times, and that's the difference there. The margins are very tight. I think I need to take Dark Deal for damage scaling, and the energy is actually not looking too bad. I think that I need to take the play that gives me my best scaling, especially into Sap Seraph, and that's space, so that I can take 2 imps. Definitely. 30 health, 15 pack shards. I think that I am okay, Malika. I don't think I want to give myself that much. Magic Shop does make a lot of sense. Just cost down everything. Get some pyre health back. Removals are okay, but I'm down to 26. I should have looked ahead to see... Yeah, the duplicates with the Steel Shop. This is our last Magic Shop. Holdover Inferno? That does seem good. That does seem good. It does make the Hornbreak a little obsolete, but that's alright with me. Aggressive here, Heaven's Gold me up. It makes the Hornbreak obsolete because I can't play it. No Strangler on this run. I think it's still fine with Thornlord, it's just a little more awkward. I do want that money, but I'm already going to 125. Although I think the breakpoint is 125, and if you're going to 125, you may as well go higher. Maybe I'm wrong about that. This fight is going to be disgusting. If I had Strangler, I would slam this armor trial, no hesitation. I'm going to slam it because I think I just want the money. I'm ready for the consequences. Give me the money. And then Hornbreak turn 1 is great because it means I get to stop every curse. Huge value. Oh, Inferno turn 2? Even better. How lovely. So I can Inferno this for... And I can get myself a Collector. Now, our damage scaling is still very bad. But I did add a Dark Deal, so our damage scaling is a little bit better. It's a slow start on the way to Fledgling, but once we get there, we're chilling. And I took the trial here because I want to have the money to be able to buy a game-winning relic from the next shop. There are a few. However, it does look like I'm about to get steamrolled by Nafil because I bottom decked Fledgling Imp again. Fledgling Imp, you dumb hoe. Beat it up, mister. If I mistakenly played Inferno there, that would have been bad. I'm gonna drop the Inferno now, I don't need it anymore. I'm just gonna go Fledgling and Form Break every turn, and... It makes more sense to play Adaptive Mutation on Wendleton. I think that's another thing that I've been missing. It makes more sense because he has a lower base health, so and like a higher base attack. So he has a lot less of a gap to close to start to see value. Whereas like Steelworker has to have, what is it, like 30 rage, is it? No, it's 15 rage for him to break even. Our boy Wendleton needs to have like 5, maybe? I think he's like a 2010 or 2030. Oh, he's a 2530. He needs to have 3 rage to be gaining HP from Adaptive. Wildwood Custodian. Impish Scholar's fun once you bring back Adaptive Mutation a little more. But it's random, so I'm not as interested. Battering Ram. Battering Ram. Okay, so, in brief, what are the relics that win us the game? Well, yeah, Ashes of the Fallen. Definitely a good one. Gurg's Goad is not that bad. Also, like, both of these are reasonable. That's $4.75. I'm going to buy both of these. And then I want to reroll. None of these are game winning. I can take Scorch Steel maybe. But yeah. It was an energy relic or Ashes. Or, so an energy relic would be Queen's Tail. Ashes is not an energy relic, but it works. Unbroken Horn would help. Hell's Banners, of course. Any of those would be very good here. But Gurg's Goat is cool because it gives Steelworker multi-strike, and he's about to be exploding with a lot of rage. I think that I will keep my 24 Pyre attack over buying Scorched Steel, and I will take a second Fledgling Imp so that I don't bottom deck him anymore. I don't think I want to buy an attack, or I don't want to buy a removal. Could reroll for 25 health, but I don't think it's worth the 85 gold to get it. 60 gold for the price of it. It's not worth the 60 gold to hope to get to spend 25 gold, basically. If it was a guarantee, I'd be more interested. I think now this run should be fine. Whipping on Arcus is a shame, but it's a lesson learned, I suppose. I don't even know what the lesson is, it's just don't play so fast, you weirdo. Not a particularly insightful lesson. Play slower. Yeah. Knock off those damage shields. But now we're getting, what is it, 20 rage every time I play this imp? Oh, and I have 2 of them. So what I can do when I don't have the energy is I can let the imps sit and just... Like, I don't have the energy to play these imps, right? That's for sure. That's fine. I can just let them sit and cook up a bunch of armor. And then when the time comes around, I can... Because I'm not going to drop this Inferno. When the time comes around where I can afford the Horn Break, I will. Maybe this line is wrong. It is hard to say. It seems alright to me because I'm just going to follow... I'm going to follow Seraph around a bit and Inferno. The idea behind Broken Memories Adaptive Mutation was cool. But in reality, it's kind of hard to swing, I fear. Yeah, my floor does a lot of damage, actually. Even without, actually really good here. The Spikes 3, look at this Spikes 3 value, holy shit. Look at this Spikes 3 value. He's killing all three of the, he's killing the Shade Wings and the Light Wings. Wait a freaking second here. Wait, that was actually nuts. That pickup was insane. Spikes 3 is out of this world. I can't do something cool here with Hidden Passage. Restoring Retreat, I guess I should have given a -1 somewhere along the line so it was more playable. Alas. Yeah, so look here, right? Look at this Adaptive Mutation. This one gives 66 HP and 14 attack to Steelworker. This one gives 119 HP, but costs 13 attack. And this is a little bit, this is not exactly how it's supposed to be, but because of the sap, because sap also affects you negatively, it messes with the base attack, I think. Or maybe not. No, I don't think it actually is because of the sap. Never mind. Take that back. I don't think that's right. We'll get an Inferno. Inferno? Pretty good, yeah. I think that there was a moment where I hesitated to take Inferno, and that would have been foolish of me to not take Inferno. It was, when I saw the Inferno, it wasn't good. When I had Inferno in that card pack, it was not a good pickup. But I took it as a dead card for 2 combats, and in the worst case, it became 1 energy, the 100 damage piercing, and in the best case, which is this one, we got Value Stone Holdover. Nah. Look, at this point in my time with this game, I don't really make decisions based on thinking they're cool, except for that one. I really like that event chain with Malika. I think that the storyline throughout it is cool, and I like to take it when I can. However, it is just bad. It is not helpful for us. I'll kill the 115, he's scariest. Inferno, whenever you feel like it, my man. At your leisure. Oh, I made the Divinity have a lot of attack. Yeah, whoops. Oopsie. The Divinity does more damage than Steelworker heals. That's not good. Oh dear. Do I still have Restoration Detonation? Alright, I still have 2 healing spells. It's survivable. That's not great though. That's a bit of an unfortunate one. It's okay because Inferno should handle most of the enemies for me, and I'm only taking 2 per round, right? So why did he take? Oh, because of the Dark Deal he's at that much? It should only be 2 per round. Oh, the first round you take health damage. Right. The first round is just health damage because the resolve hasn't happened yet, of course. Of course. Remember when I duplicated this Fledgling Imp and spiked my pack shards so that I wouldn't bottom deck my Fledgling Imps, by the way? And then in the bottom 3 cards are both of my Fledgling Imps? I think that's kind of funny. A little silly wacky out of monstertrain for you. Well, the game's just a little goofy sometimes, you know? I guess I should have put an asterisk on we shouldn't be able to lose here of unless, and the unless is this happens. Is now relatively losable. I think it should still be fine. We just have to make sure we make smart decisions here and there. Like accepting this weight of contrition damage to stay ahead on my Infernos, for example. And losing 2 HP per round, I think I might actually get crushed in Relentless because of my survivability not being high enough. Oh, on the bright side, the Divinity does kill these imps for me every round. So I don't have to worry about keeping Horn Break. I just have to put I have to put all my focus into keeping my health bar alive. Or I guess I can just play the Fledgling Imps and then super scale, which is also acceptable. My draw is tough, but I win as soon as I win if I draw Adaptive Mutation too. Yeah. I win as soon as I pull Adaptive Mutation out of this deck. My energy's all spoken for, but that's alright. Maybe I should play Broken Memories there. Is there a... yeah, there is a Preserve Thorns in there. Our damage... okay, yeah, we with the ashes, it looks like we just get our damage up enough. Although it's kind of tight. No, the Steelworker should be able to win it, right? Yeah. Okay, we win because of Quick. A little frightening, though. Universally, I do my math in this game based on the Divinity having 9 attack because I don't go over on pack shards, and the Divinity had 12. That's more than 10. Being -2 instead of +1 per round is very meaningful. However, the 12 attack was actually more of a blessing than it was a curse because the Fledgling imps died every round, didn't get stuck on the floors, which is great. The only reason that run and that fight looked a little closer is because both Fledgling imps were in the bottom 3 cards, which is a little silly, a little funny, wacky out of monstertrain to put this very important, crucial run-winning card in the bottom draw rotation on the last 3 combats, but you know, just a little goof out of monstertrain. It's okay though. The reason that we don't die there is because there's like 3 of that card, because there's the 2 Fledgling Imps, and then there's also Inferno and Hornbreak. So I'd have to bottom deck all of those cards. Really, I'd have to bottom deck Inferno and both Fledgling Imps to be in a bad position. Drawing one of those 3 is acceptable. Hornbreak may be passable, but probably rocky. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.